Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome to another edition of Plastic Instruments Monthly, where we cover notable accomplishments and happenings in our rhythm gaming community. My name is Jev, and I'll be your tour guide this month. We're doing a combined episode to cover both December and January. Clone Hero Rewind already highlighted many of December's accomplishments, but we figured we'd showcase several that we missed, so let's get started with those. Asai got some festive FCs from the holiday overchart packs with a second ever White Winter Hymnal FC and a first ever Trepec FC. He even blessed us with an a cappella cover of White Winter Hymnal to avoid a copyright claim. Alex's beautiful voice was the icing on the cake. Borealis came back from a guitar hiatus with an FC of the Rings of Saturn solo medley at 150% speed, because that outro wasn't already difficult enough on regular speed. Sheesh! There are three certainties in life: death, taxes, and Jarvis dominating all strums. He proved himself yet again with an all-strums FC of Black Widow of Laporte, and just to show off, he also secured the first ever FC of Eternal Now from Paradigm. And now I get to be modest and mention my own December FCs, which included Inner Fullness by Persephone at 150% speed and LCD on Rock Band 3. Nuno thinks I'm a masochist for that one. Blackett absolutely destroyed Soul Niger Within, a full album chart from Marathon Hero 2, with an insanely chokeable outro. He also managed to FC the hardest song from it at 150% speed to assert full dominance. Once again proving himself as a new top player, Camp Thonk FC'd Madness March Kamikaze and got the first ever FC of APN V1.1. He is speed. Carpal Tunnel Hero 3 finally released in December. Many cool new FCs followed shortly thereafter, including Ambush from Explorer, Blackout City from Asai, Equimanthorn from Mackie, and NL from Lilith. As for console game accomplishments, Steven full game FC GH1 at 110% speed. As if you were going to dispute his claim as GH1 King or something, that was never in question, and certainly isn't now either. Mad Gamer FC'd an absurd DJ Hero custom called Daisy Cutter, which he calls his new best FC. Thanks for being our token DJ Hero player and raising the bar for a community that seems about as active as the 6 Fret community. Please give us more DJ Hero and 6 Fret content, by the way. We love variety. Team Aftermath achieved the first ever full band FC of Guilty Pleasures on Expert Plus back in, November. We forgot to mention it in that Plastic Instruments Monthly episode, so we're mentioning it now. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything is fine. There were a slew of montages in December from Spunky, Mackie, Explorer, Dawson, The Kitchen, Lean, Bimini, The Hornswoggler, Fog Saturate, Ozwalks, Conjay, Oscaris, Mechon, Andromeda, Nuno, and yours truly. Your homework is to watch all of them. Failure to do so will result in an incomplete on your report card. And believe it or not, there were other chart releases aside from CTH3. CSC had a summer and winter themed monthly pack, and WCC had an explicit themed pack. Better wear headphones for that one. Nuno released another holiday overchart pack, but nobody cares about that. The joke here is that Nuno is actually writing the script that I'm reading, so he's being meta about it. I secretly care about the pack. Or, do I? Plastaris Anonymous Hero also came out in December. It's a hodgepodge of a setlist assembled by Gamo and friends. That gives you a pretty good idea of what to expect. The modding community is alive and well. We recently got Rock Band 2 Deluxe and Guitar Hero World Tour Definitive Edition, both featuring plenty of custom content and support with more mods on the way. In the competitive scene, we saw the conclusion of another season of the Custom Song Central Championship Series. Miscellany placed 4th, Joel D placed 3rd, Tech Boy placed 2nd, and Lilith took it all in an epic tiebreak in the grand finals. There was also a brand new site re-tournament spearheaded by Matref, utilizing a Eternity client with Clone Hero integration and brand new charts off of the new Camellia album. Lilith and Friff tied for 3rd, GRH placed 2nd, and Darkly was ultimately crowned the winner. And lastly for December, there was a huge CH meetup in North Carolina. check out the highlights in Jared's vlog, including Frank FCing Message to Blue at 150% speed. I guess that's what happens when it's 1 of 2 seconds you play when you boot up the game. And now, onto January's accomplishments. But first, we should address the elephant in the room. On January 13th, Schmooey was exposed as a cheater by Ghost, Jobu, and Jared. Further investigation revealed that nearly all of his videos were faked over the past 2 to 3 years through means of speed hacking, splicing, and other methods. If you'd like to know the full story, check out the explanation videos from Ubisoft and Carl Jobs, which we'll link in the description. The short version is that Schmooey refunded the FC bounties he previously claimed and left the community. After some initial shock, the community responded with the mantra of "We will rebuild." There are plenty of FC that only Schmooey claimed to have. Now that those videos were revealed as fake, top players took matters into their own hands and started legitimately obtaining previously faked FCs. Jarvis kicked things off by FCing Brown Recluse to complete the Eagleist Community Tech FC. Randy FC'd Afterlife at 265% speed, reclaiming his throne as the king of speed up FCs. Asai FC'd Empty Bed, which was a chart made by Schmooey himself. Kanthonk FC'd Inverted 3, which he'd been grinding for a few months already. I guess the fact that there's a new possibility of a first ever was a strong motivator for most players. It made them even hungrier than before. Ian seemed to be the most motivated player throughout January though. He obtained the second ever FCs of Solus 6 and the Crazy CH song, as well as the first ever Keystone FC and first ever Star Maker Solo Medley Tech FC. Is there literally any section that this kid cannot hit? Damn! Speaking of sections, Matty Yatsi Tech FC'd the solo from Supernovae on keyboard, proving once again there are no excuses for missing notes even if you can't find a functioning guitar controller. On the other end of the spectrum, there were a ton of long song and full album chart FCs in January. For Marathon Hero 2, I, myself, FC'd the Van Halen solo medley, Lilith FC'd Tragic Separation and Vector Virus, and Blackett FC'd Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Rusty Cooley's solo medley, and Reincarnation full album. Tragic Separation, Vector Virus, and Reincarnation are all full album charts at roughly 60 minutes, 100 minutes, and 80 minutes in length respectively. Their dedication and their focus are unmatched. And that's not all for full album FCs. Henry FC'd For the Love of Art in the Making, Matriv FC'd Catch 33, and Joel FC'd Doppelganger, clocking in at 38 minutes, 47 minutes, and 45 minutes respectively. They will not rest until all setlists and packs are slain. After all those long song FCs, it's time for a quick fire news roundup. Frank FC'd 6 at 165% speed, Jared FC'd DNA Uber Solo at 140% speed, and Riptile Overture at 120% speed, Conjay FC'd Mega Bubble, Benjamin FC'd Kidsos, Lilith FC'd DGM Solo Medley Talks, Mackie FC'd Internet Protocol Solo Medley, Sportech FC'd Chasing Comments, and Prof FC'd BFG's Division VGH. Whew! Let me catch my breath for a second. Oh yeah. Lilith and I co-op FC'd The Oppression as well. No big deal. Chris Body finished off the last un-FC'd C3 Legacy song on drums, Kings of the Carnival Creation, which have several nasty laned blast beats. Borealis also showed off some nasty blast beats with his Nove Ruptus Drums FC. And on top of that, I think we finally deciphered the lyrics to that song. The console scene continues to thrive. Kyle Ruth has achieved 69 out of 70 first place scores on Guitar Hero 3, missing only Through the Fire and Flames for the full game FC and first place on every song. He holds first place on GH3 overall and recently beat Ape the Hippie's 1 FC score, which previously stood first place for over 12 years. Long live the new GH3 King. There was another obligatory DJ Hero accomplishment in January. Mad Gamer FC'd every DJ Hero DLC mix in one sitting without using Euphoria. No, not the HBO show. Euphoria is DJ Hero's star power, which also auto crossfades for you when you use it. Mad Gamer is just simply too good to rely on Euphoria. And in case you didn't get enough in December, there are more montages in January. Check out these compilations from Dasu, Frank, Laid to Rest, Glitched Goat, Bib GH, Archwick, Jobu, and the Hornswoggler. Did you need more charts? Because we've got you covered. WCC released an 80s theme pack, and CSC released one with the theme Charter's Signature. Gent Hero Collection Pack number 8 dropped, as did Boot's Sequence, which is a full album of custom songs made specifically for Clone Hero. A new Guitar Hero clone is in development under the moniker Guitar Classic. It strives to be a spiritual successor to Guitar Hero 1 and 2, but with custom support and an online marketplace for musicians to sell their music. And finally, Frif organized and broadcasted the first episodes of the World Clone Hero Federation, or WCHF. The WCHF is a competitive CH game show that's structured like a wrestling organization. In fact, the next show is scheduled on February 10th, with the main event featuring Darkly vs. Ian. Be there, as these two players in one setting are must-see television. Thank you for watching this edition of Plastic Instruments Monthly. Remember to eat your vegetables and check out the links in the description. I've been Real Savage Jeff, and I love you all. See you next month.